Taylor Swift concert film and AMC infuriate studios, creating chaos. When Taylor Swift announced early Thursday morning on Instagram that Taylor Swift The Eras Tour will be theatrically presented in nearly all domestic and many international theaters for 4 weekends, beginning October 13th, all hell broke loose. The concert film, whether it's a recording of a full concert or something with more cinematic shaping, is certain to be one of the year's biggest grossing theatrical events. Already, it's selling out many theaters and creating delays at some exhibitor presale websites. The distributor of record is AMC's own distribution arm, and it's by far the most significant release in its history. Previously, it handled the minor releases of small films at its own theaters. AMC also published a press release. And until that early morning press release, the studios didn't have a clue. Multiple sources have told IndieWire that distribution execs, who might be very interested to know about the wide release of a concert film that captures the billion-dollar sold-out global tour of a cult-like figure with armies of fans, learned about this from either the press release or an early morning phone call from the exhibitor distributor. The only exhibitors who knew about the deal were the film's partners, AMC and Cinemark. Other theaters are now playing catch-up. AMC, the nation's largest circuit, also chose not to tip off its studio partners, and that's causing major anger. Then again, perhaps turnabout is fair play. There's no indication that, say, Warner Bros. Conferred with exhibitors before deciding to pull the November 3 release of would-be blockbuster Doom 2 and moving it into spring. That weekend will now be the final for the Eras Tour release, unless, of course, it's held over. Swift and her representatives chose AMC Theaters Distribution as the distributor of record for the US. Cinemark and other circuits will handle foreign territories. However, the concert is not exclusive to any exhibitor in the US. New York-based variants will book the film for other theaters. It's expected to open on more than 4,000 screens, which could impact the October box office. Universal, which previously had the only new film on October 13th, has moved Jason Blum's much-anticipated The Exorcist: The Believer to October 6th. That's neither cheap nor optimal. Advanced marketing already has the original date, with advertising committed. The next weekend, Paramount plans the wide release of Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon ahead of its Apple streaming. Days ago, Paramount announced that Killers would skip an October 6th limited release and move straight into wide. Now, Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro might face competition with Swift for IMAX and premium screens. That's particularly troubling since the drama screenings are already limited by its 3.5-hour runtime. For now, all IMAX venues checked show no on-sales for either film on the weekend of October 20th. Most of all, this is an aggressive gloves-off move among the gentleperson's agreements that generally guide theater bookings. Distributors don't surprise each other with release dates. Studios expect to have the lead time to defend their film's priority at theaters. With Swift, AMC has committed screens for multiple weekends and made their unavailability a fait accompli. Sources suggest the terms of this release, including its announcement, are dictated by Swift's team, not AMC. The concert's ticket prices are preset at $19.89 for adults and $13.13 for children, not including taxes and fees. That's unusual, if not illegal. Distributors are prohibited from dictating ticket prices, and it's unclear what loophole might have been used here. That also violates industry norms of variable pricing for matinees, senior discounts, and different regions. Manhattan and Los Angeles theaters cost more than a small Midwestern town, but not here. Also, disregarded are theaters' benefit programs like AMC Stubs. Ultimately, it may not matter who's to blame. Theaters' ticket websites are now swamped, which could damage Sony with The Equalizer 3 opening this Friday. AMC sites suggested, for today at least, that people buy tickets at theaters. Meanwhile, studios often pay exhibitors for elevated site placements. Don't expect them to be happy when people can't purchase tickets. All Swifties aside, this represents exhibitors sending a clear message to studios in the middle of the SAG and WGA strikes. Theaters can't find programming without their help. On Thursday, Billboard confirmed that the project was granted an interim agreement before the concert film was shot, thus ensuring it's not violating any strike rules. Finally, Taylor Swift The Eras Tour may force clarity on a long-simmering box office issue. What is a movie? This clearly will be a major contributor to theaters' bottom lines. But should pre-recorded events like concerts, operas, and plays be included in box office statistics? She sells billions of dollars in concert tickets, music, and merchandise, inspired slavish loyalty from fans of all ages, and is a brilliant marketer. We can now add another to Swift's very long list of achievements. She's opened Pandora's box.